Hello. Nice here. Supraland. Last time we got the sword, the cube, and the triple jump. Mostly by turning in coins and barrels to the shop. In this part, I may have gotten a little turned around. Yeah, we arrived here at this structure. We were looking for something that would help us shoot a switch. Okay, I'll open this hut if you bring me all the magic shells in the region. That's not precisely what he said, but don't worry about it. Yeah, the main menu music is way louder than the actual game music, it seems. Does this area even have music? A little, I guess. Oh, still interested in coins. Yeah, I'll give it more music volume. Sounds are definitely fine. Okay, so we're looking for a way up, mostly. It might just be that I need to go back up the way I came down. Oh. They say this button opens the door at the very top of the tower. Well, I probably want that open. He's not cooking anything in there. Okay. Walter Red. Just thinking Walter Red might actually be that NPC's name if they have a name. I don't know, but... Alright. Well, I've at least gained some height, so that seems positive. We have amazing horizontal jump distance. Vertical still leaves something to be desired. The MacGuffin belongs in a museum, does it? I think it belongs in my inventory. Oop. Also, I thought MacGuffins had to be like weirdly useless collectibles, except they hold great power and so you need them for plot. Oh, I think I need to use my cube here so that I have somewhere safe for the spikes. Maybe we'll care about the door at the top later, but... Okay, so that button... raises and lowers that. I think I see the puzzle. If I could jam my cube down there... maybe I don't see the puzzle yet. It seems like it could be prevented from moving, though, if I could get a cube in there while it was up. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be something I can accomplish. There's a max range on spawning the cube. Alright, what's this? Oh, it's a shortcut. Alrighty. Well, what else do we have around here? 2 coins. Could get on the rocks, but I don't see much benefit in going over there at the moment. I can't just like squeeze past this, right? Oh. No, not really. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually easy. First you hold the button with a cube, and then you respawn the cube, and it just immediately warps. Alright, now we have a path. Just kind of blanked on that as a possible solution. Climbing? Oh, is this the top of where I just was? Do I just need to spawn? No. Also, if I spawned the cube somewhere else, the thing I was on or moving through before would have fallen, not risen. Oh, treasure. Secret area of 2 health. I feel like even though combat's not actually a very large portion of this game, it's a very large portion of the items. And like it's significant in the early game. Alright, that spawns a rock. There's purple wood there. Oh, this lets me delay the rock falling on the button until I'm over by the jump pad. And then when I spawn my cube, the rock can finish falling because my previous cube despawns. That definitely looks like a platform that I could go to, but... Oh, is this like perfectly lined up with that button? Nice. The button from before that opens the door. The MacGuffin, also known as a gun. Mighty MacGuffin. Use it to kill enemies, to shoot buttons, and more. So we were forced to lock ourselves in to get up to this chest, but... I can shoot the gun switch. Alright, our objective is once again to go to the King of Blueville. I could just jump all the way down, there's no fall damage. I'm just trying to decide if there's any advantageous way to use my current height. Nah, I don't think so, let's just fall. Also, I slipped off anyway. Are these just plain breakable with a sword? Or with a gun? Secret area. Ow. 2 times regeneration speed. And a shell. For the guy that wanted shells. Okay. Wait. Why is there mist just at the door? I understand why you'd want it there while the door is closed, but it just looks a little funny now. Anyway, Blueville signs to help us get out of here. Gun switch. I wonder what that bar in the... Oh, that's my, like, ammo or something. Although I can only fire this fast anyway. Okay. See, the world's actually a giant sandbox. It's built by him. He controls everything. And the creatures have halos. Alright, so we don't really have any combat upgrades for our gun, so it's a little unimpressive in combat, but we can attempt to do combat with it. Huh? My camera was forcibly pointed towards the volcano. Where'd the creature go? There's another skeleton. There's a skeleton mage. I get like forced back a little when I get blocked. Oh, the shield eventually broke. Oh, there's like a... my, targeting reticle, crosshair, whatever. It fills up after I shoot to show when I can next shoot. That's handy. I'd like to deal with this creature before solving the puzzle, although solving the puzzle is just shooting one switch with a gun. We're almost there. Allegedly. We're still almost there. Even just getting close to those fruits automatically eats them. It's making waves. We can't get in yet, darling. You need to get the 2 MacGuffins from the blue and purple crystal, then return. All right. How long did it take him to build the sandbox? 6 hours. Then he rested for 1 hour. You say so. They seem interactable, but E does nothing. My weapon does nothing. My gun does nothing. Right click. Not actually sure how we interact with those. If this gate's stable enough to keep the rattle hag contained? I hope so too. Anyway, maybe the blue crystal signs are interesting. Also, wouldn't mind some hit points. See, I guess I could return to the starter town now that I have the power of gun. Purple switch way up there. Probably a launcher of some sort around here. Oh, maybe the sound wave things are funny with the cube. I don't actually remember what those are at all. Yeah. Oh. Goodbye. Well, that wasn't it. I'm being shot. I have range. Oh, my objective even says get the MacGuffin from the blue crystal, so this probably is the next solvable thing. Well, maybe not this door specifically. Maybe there's a... No, there's no secret passage here. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Can I do anything? No, nothing around the base of the structure. Is there anything else up here? Not really. Huh. I mean, it's not a shoot switch. Alright, well, let's look elsewhere. Maybe I need an item before I can do the next main quest. I wonder if those waves are just showing that, like, this platform is controlled by this. So I was also wondering if I could, like, block it with the cube, but no. Volcano. This way. I don't think I have a way up there. What if the answer really is just to go back to the red town? Oh, this is this again. I guess it is true that I never found one of the barrels. He exploded. Not sure why I'm going over the wall instead of through the door. Just felt like it, I guess. Alright, so I could get the sword damage up. I could get the max health. I do not yet have the last barrel. Don't have 80 stars. There's a shooty switch. Health regeneration cap. Always appreciated. I feel like health regen cap is almost better than actual max HP. I thought there was one more shooty switch around here. Yeah, I guess I could show that we can't do the magician's trick yet, but all that would show is that we can't do the magician's trick yet. Have I done this? Just follow the cable and... Okay, that is open. Nine. Oh, if I stood on the cube. Can I stand on it here, though? Yes. Perfectly stable. Secret area. Max health. I guess you do eventually need enough... Huh. Max health to support your max health regen. Or else getting max health regen doesn't do anything. Alright, maybe I was just wrong about there being another shooty switch in here. But we got multiple upgrades. Can I climb up here? I can. I don't think there was much reason to, but cannot be denied that I climbed up. Alright. I was kind of hoping it would give me a nice viewpoint to spot the last barrel. Oh! Shooty switch. Kind of required to stand down there for it. And yet, what it triggered appeared to be up there. Yeah, that. Maybe shooting into a bounce bounces the shot? What turns that bounce plate on, though? Well, I should just follow the cape. Oh. cable doesn't go anywhere. What is... Oh, I hit the cactus. I assume inactive, it doesn't redirect anything. Yeah, I need that to be on. That only triggers those two. But it would kind of be the way up here. I think it may not be time for this puzzle yet. Trying to figure out where I'd even end up if I did take this. I think it would be somewhere up there. Couldn't quite make it up. That's fine. Probably. They're always guys. I mean, most of the barrels were pretty close. Doesn't mean there isn't one in some weird random spot, though. Alright, let's go back through the door to the... What, part 3 of the hub? Oh, I closed the door. No, just... Yeah, part 2 is here, but we've been through the next door, so part 3... I don't know, maybe I should be looking around here more. Well, I flung a key. And there was a giant novelty lock over here. My reward is lava. Oh, that's instant, huh? I could have probably put a cube down there. Then stood on the cube and then jumped to somewhere. Then used the cube power for light by not actually spawning the cube. As we were tutorialized last time. This would be quite perilous if you couldn't see. Secret. Oh. Adventure Kid hat. Poor Adventure Kid died while fighting it out with something that looks like a butterfly. You take his silly green hat. All fallen hero souvenirs are stored in your home. Also, we get sword damage +3. And we're back in the sewer, huh? That's just the flame jet. So wait, this is going more towards blue. I want to go more towards red because that's where the actual exit is. Well, there was a coin down here. Ow. Actually, I don't think I took damage, but... I guess you could also fall down from the well or something. Well, we're here again. I guess I'll show what happens if I try the magic trick now. Actually, do I know what happens? Maybe I need to talk first. Okay, do you want to assist with the trick? Step into one of the boxes. Great, we can start. Keep your eyes on the box. He's now in the other box. And here's the proof. What? We were not in the other box. Yeah, why did I screw this up? So yeah, he's a magician that expects his random audience assistant to do the entire trick. I can't imagine that's very successful for magicians. Oh, you can just make that if you have the increased run speed. Oh, I'll be able to see enemy health. That seems like a fundamental upgrade that, yeah, makes sense that they offered it early. Let's grab the sword damage as well. Well, and the max health. Just buy out the store. And we'll be on the lookout for another barrel. And, oh, hey, it's almost been like a full episode length. Well, we got a gun. It apparently does deal more than our sword, because it one-shots those guys for at least 15, and our sword is 11, but we can swing the sword pretty fast. Oh, I think that's a shortcut, like, all the way back to... Actually, I think it's two-way now. Oh, wait, so that's what this is, but can I... Okay. So the answer was actually a pretty long distance off from where I was. Oh, it goes up here. Where there's max health. I think the fast travel's a better reward. I don't know how much control I have during that. I wonder if I could have tried to land somewhere else or like use a double jump to go super far. I don't think I could though. But I'll admit I didn't try. Alright, so the question still remains, how do I do anything here? Okay, it's not like holding the E button or the mouse button. Maybe shooting this switch will do something useful. Oh. It toggles that platform. And I can shoot it from way over here. My bullets sure are slow. Just trying to make sure I'm lined up. I feel like there's some leniency in where you actually shoot, but... Giant battery. And a respawn switch. I can barely jump with this thing. But I can drop it and then jump out. Alright, so where needs a battery? It wasn't like anywhere here, was it? This looks different. I think I might need an upgrade before I can break it, though. No, it's not down there. Okay. I sure have a battery. Doesn't go in the weird stump thing. Not that I thought it would, but it also doesn't. Alright, so wait. This cable goes over here. That's where a battery goes. Oh, and that platform goes like that. Understood. Alright. Skillfully spammed the mouse button at an enemy. We have a decent health regen pool, so I'm not too concerned with actually trying against enemies. Oh. Hair of him guy. You stole the hair of legendary warrior him guy. By the neatly cut tips, you can tell he just got his hair done and must have stumbled on his way back home. Very sad. While turning away, you notice he looks silly without hair. Fallen hair souvenirs are still stored at home. So if I just put my block on this, and then move the platform, it will move it into the button. Bonk. And we once again have the promise of a new area for the next time. Well, let's like get a look at it. So I put my cube through that. Wait. Huh? Why is that cube not despawning? Well, I was able to get it to move. Huh? I feel like there was a blue guy there that just like suddenly disappeared. Anyway, we're in some sort of other town area. I guess there's just one house. It's the farm. And also that was kind of one way due to how the doors worked, I think. No, I could put this back on, right? No, I can't. Never mind. Well, this is where we're supposed to be anyway. Oh, actually I could... Oh, they're different buttons. The cube on the button was just a block, not my block. Understood what just happened. But anyway, we'll explore around this area next time. See ya.